going to be about 70 miles up the road here in about 6 months there. Just talk about being close to your future home.
Definitely. It feels good. It feels like another home for me. So every time I come back through the airport, it's all familiar to me. I can't wait to get there. I'm really excited to be a part of the LSU family.
Ben, you could have gone to any school you wanted to. And in November, you made it official, LSU. I know David Patrick's there, but what was the biggest draw for you to go to Johnny Jones's program?
I feel like for me, I'm the type of player where he wants to leave a legacy kind of, but I wanted to go to school where I could make a big impact, and I felt like LSU's the place.
I'm sure you've seen like they signed some other players that are, you guys have a pretty good team up there, man. Is that kind of make a difference in your
Definitely. We just got Antonio Blakeney, who's the #1 shooting guard in the country, so that's a big get. I've played with him for a while, so our chemistry is pretty good on and off the court. I talk to him often about it because I'm friends with him off the court, so it was one of those things where I knew he was a good player, but a good person as well.
Ben, sorry.
Could there be more coming?
Hopefully, who knows? But I think the coaching staff are doing a good job on recruiting.
Ben, in the 80s, early 90s, there, Shaq and Chris Jackson, they made 10 tournaments in a row. LSU doesn't make those in a row now, but is that something that Johnny sold you on, that they're building something where they could be in the tournament every year coming up in the future?
Definitely. Wherever I go, I kind of want to win. So that's definitely a big thing for me. But doesn't matter where I go. That's definitely the goal.
Hindsight's 20/20, but a lot of people have you one and done already, and you haven't even finished high school. Could you talk about that and your future?
Well, I don't know what the future holds. So if I keep working and I'm blessed enough to be there, then hopefully I can do that.
How difficult was it for you not to, people talk about maybe you might play professionally in Australia. Was that part of the decision? Were you thinking about that, or was it difficult not to?
I was definitely always going to come here and play. As soon as I committed to LSU, I was 100% sure.
Well, I guess what has your godfather kind of told you about, the future of this program and what could be and what could happen with what's going on, especially with this year moving forward?
He hasn't really said much. We don't talk about basketball that much, but when we do, it's just positive things. We're talking about making myself a better player and stuff like that. So we try and keep a lot of basketball out of it.
You know the mentality at LSU, being a football school and the rabid support that they have. You think you can change that a little bit or be a part of changing that perhaps?
Definitely. A lot of people love basketball, and I think it's just getting the fans back into the game because, LSU is a big football school, so it's just, getting the team ready, and as long as we're playing well, then people are going to come.
You come to the SEC, there's Kentucky, and obviously that challenge is there. Is that something you look forward to taking on?
Definitely. To me, it's just another team on the list that we have to try and beat.
What's the one thing you feel like you need to really work on in your game?
Just being more consistent with my jump shot. That's definitely the main thing, but also just being a better leader.
What do you like about Johnny? What sold you on Johnny Jones coming to LSU?
To me, he's just a good person in general. Besides basketball, besides all that, he's just a good person. So I felt really comfortable making that decision and knowing he's going to be my coach.
What kind of defensive player are you?
I feel like I can guard 1 to 5. So, if they switch up the defense, then I can guard a guard. If we go big, and then if they go small, then I can guard a big. Just being there. I've waited so long to get here, so that's definitely the main thing.
What's the buzz created with Leonard Fournette being the #1 player last year, and then you're the #1 player this year? Just the things you young guys are doing just for the program itself, both programs.
Well, it's big, definitely. We all have goals to play NBA, NFL, anything like that. So it's just. You just got to keep working, so it's big to have names like that, but at the end of the day, you still got to put the work in as a team.
And when you're talking about your goals and whatnot, I guess how nice is it the fact that it seems as if Australia has a huge pipeline going to the NBA now, with Exum going there last year. I mean, I'm sure you've heard of Andrew Gaze like 800 years ago, but I mean, you guys have some Patty Mills. I guess it's got to be a positive thing for you.
Definitely, it's big. When me and Dante were kids, probably like 8 years old, we were talking about being in the NBA playing together. So it's just crazy that it's become a reality for him. But now I'm also chasing my dream.
Do you talk to him still and kind of give you an idea what it's like? Man, it's harder than I thought, or whatever.
Definitely. I try and not talk to him about too much basketball because I know he's always on the road playing. So I know he gets enough of that.
Watching you play, watching your highlights, it's pretty obvious you've worked on both hands. That's a big part of your game. That's something you have to have worked on quite a bit.
Definitely. Growing up, I was right-handed, so Dad put the ball on my left, and from there on, I just started using my left hand. But it's definitely helped a lot being 6'10" and being able to dribble and play point guard. Definitely, this year's a lot different. The guys are a lot older. They've been there for a while. So Jordan, Mickey, and Jarrell really leading that team, but also Josh Gray and players like Keith Hornsby have been playing big parts in that. I talked to Jarrell a little bit, but not too much during the season. Jalen Patterson, I went to school with him back in Montverde, so I've talked to him a little bit.
Do you anyone in particular that you mold your game after?
For me, I just kind of take parts of everybody's game and try and put it into mine.
Ben, do you take it as an honor to be the #1 recruit in the country, that you're #1 overall? Do you like that kind of moniker there, that kind of you're the best, I guess?
An honor, kind of, but for me, it's just I feel like I work hard enough to be called the #1 player. So my work ethic is kind of just hard. I want to be a #1 player, so that's the main goal for me, to be the best player every time I get on the floor.
What's kind of like
Yeah, I'm kind of short when we walk through the airport. Yeah.
What do you model your game after? Is anyone in the NBA?
There's no one I really try. I mean, I watch LeBron, Kevin Durant, all the players you guys watch, but I couldn't really pick a player.
Man, what's it just like being a high school player and you come to practice and you got all these cameras around you? What's that like?
It's kind of a blur right now. I just got off the plane right at practice, so it's kind of crazy.
Are you used to this yet? All this attention?
A little bit. Growing up, you always see cameras when you watch NBA play, stuff like that. So it's kind of what I want to be, an NBA player. So I guess it comes with it.
Do you play in Louisiana a lot? Is this the first time you played a tournament here?
This is my first time I've actually played here, so it's definitely big for me. I'm a little nervous, but not too nervous. I'm just ready to play.
You did your tour of the school and all as well?
Definitely, yeah.
What did you think of the campus and being?
It's a great campus. Everyone's friendly, great facilities. So yeah.
What do you think about the food here in Louisiana? What do you think about the food here in Louisiana?
The food is great. I haven't got to try it all, but Coach Jones took me out on my official, which was it was nice. Yeah.
Coach Jones said he's seen LeBron, he's seen Kobe in person. He puts you in that category. Do you feel pressure when you hear stuff like that? Or?
Not really pressure. I don't allow myself to put pressure on myself. So I don't want to say pressure, but just more responsibility for me as a player and as a person.